Bank holiday weekend and I'm here for a 2-night woodland camp. Here's a quick snippet of some of the things that I got up to. Jet power. I'm going to have a little bit of a play. Brought my catapult along. Well, I spent a few hours reprofiling the knife. Just setting up the hammock, but I've made some new tree straps or tree huggers. All I've used for this is some 500 kilo break-in strain strap downs from Screwfix. I've put a loop, bowline loop on the end there, fed the rest of the material through, and then just attached it to the end of the hammock using slippery half hitches. There's a shelter all set up. I haven't put my sleeping bag and my air mat in yet. I'll do that a bit later. Tarp set quite high, so there's plenty of room underneath to do any tasks that I need to. Sofa set up here. It's time to get a fire going and cook a fry up. I've just reground the profile on my knife back to a full Scandi, and it seems to be cutting through wood much better now. We're going. Just scrape that onto this piece of wood here. And we'll transfer this over to there. Just get a few dry sticks on top. Seems to have taken pretty good now. Get the grill on the go. My hands are a little bit dirty, so I'm just going to show you a neat little trick for washing your hands with using very little water. So I've got a bottle. All I've done is I've put a clove hitch on this end and just a double overhand knot on here, and you just open the bottle till it just starts to drip. So you're getting very limited amount of water coming out. And then, this bottle was full a minute ago, hands are clean, and I've used ½ an inch's worth of water. Looks like Rick and Ben are going to miss out again. They're not going to be here till a little bit later. Got these little tea bag squeezers, but they make perfect camping tongs. For turning over your bacon. Breakfast about done. Gone for those sandwich tins, the Tesco ones. Granary. Bacon's done. Just waiting on my first egg. And then I'm going to tuck in. There we go. Bacon egg butty. Not a bad way to start the day. Found a nice dead standing, I think it's sycamore. I'm going to have a go, see if I can get a bow drill fire from it. To be honest, I don't know if it's a bit too far gone, if it's punky, but we'll give it a go. That's not gone either, excellent. It's a bit knotty in places. I'm going to take this section here, it's a bit thicker, give me more to play with. Just about finished my half board, well, getting it to shape. My spindle, I haven't found a bow yet, or some tinder for that matter. See if I find some dry grass in a minute. Right, I've had a practice with the first set. Oh, cut my finger by the way, and everything's just too thick. The spindle was too thick. The half board was too thick. Rick did tell me that, but I didn't listen to him. So anyway, that failed. So I've had a go at making another one, and I've just burnt it in, and that seems much better now. So I'm going to have a go, see if I can get an ember using this set. It's the same wood, only smaller size. Yeah, of course.
Can I take this knife?
Yeah? Show me how it's done. Breathe. You've got, that's an ember, isn't it? No.
No.
Is it the set then, you think?
It just wants a bit more work. It's there. It will work.
Yeah.
Blow it.
Give it a blow. Jet power.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
I wonder if I put the Crusader on now, it was going to block it out.
You put a couple of sticks on top of it and that's a bit of
right,
gives you an airflow. What's the cordage from?
We've got a oak and a Scots pine.
Very nice.
Don't ask me.
It's going well now, isn't it?
And all that.
That's mighty impressive though. Don't think you can rest your pot on it anymore though, can you?
I bet you could sit it on that.
Bow drill take 224. This knee pad makes all the difference. I've got my energy back as well now. For the next 10 seconds. Come on.
Part of me that really wants this to work. Oh, aye.
And there's a part of you.
There's a part of me that want it to fail, so we would dine out on this for ages.
Look, I don't do failure, all I do is postpone things. Occasionally things take a little longer than you originally planned.
You've got to get the experience, haven't
You know what they say? There's no smoke.
Don't talk like those girls. Breathe.
Don't kill me. Still smoking.
Take it away then.
Breathe.
Mind if I have a look?
Yeah, you may. Starting to get a bit red under there. Breathe, yeah. Have a moment. Cigar while it grows. Don't light it with that ember, yeah. So we get the lighter out.
Excellent. Is it going red yet?
There's a little bit of red at the bottom. Seen people waft. Oh, it's red now. Lovely. Can't rush it, can you? Prepared a bit better this time, hopefully. It's fallen.
Don't squash it down too much.
Pop it in, and then pray. Let me just alter that. Oh yes. It's all about the tinder, isn't it? Bit of air in it.
Well done. Well done, Paul.
Tea for tonight. 3 different cuts, is it? What are you gone for? Sirloin?
No, mine is rump.
Rump, is it? Oh, 2 rumps and a flat iron.
A rump, and a flat iron.
Loving this cast iron pan. Takes a little bit looking after, but perfect for on a campfire. Got the camp to myself now for a little while. Ben and Nick, they've had to pop out, so they're coming back later. Been asked a couple of questions about my knife. I'm still using the Habilis bush tool, but I carry it now in the leather sheath, and my fire steel, which is a Light My Fire fire steel, in there. When the knife came, it came with what they call a pseudo Scandi grind, which is a Scandi grind along here, but then there's quite a large micro bevel along there. Well, I spent a few hours reprofiling the knife, so I've just got a Scandi grind now, which is, to be fair, is better for wood cutting tasks. Chopping, it's probably not going to be as strong. Battening, it's not going to be as strong either, but as long as you look after it and not beating the crap out of it, it'll be much better now for performing tasks with wood. The blade's 1095 high carbon steel, which does rust, so it takes a little bit looking after. So every day after I've used the knife, I give it a light coating of a food grade oil, because I do prep my food with it as well, and that keeps it from rusting. To ensure the blade stays nice and sharp, I generally just need to strop it. Very rarely need to take it to the stone, other than when I've reprofiled it. So this is the little kit I use to maintain my knives in the field. I just keep it in a plastic bag because there is some compound on the strop. TC4 sharpening stone, which is only for emergencies really. And here's my field strop. Strops are really simple to use. Undo the bungee cord that I've made, wrap it around a bit of a branch, just take your blade and give it a few strokes over the strop. Now I've preloaded this leather strop with a cutting compound. That'll do. And then when you're finished, just roll the strop up. Wrap the bungee around. Pop it back in its bag. I'm going to have a little bit of a play. Brought my catapult along. This was made by a guy called Rob Rowley from RK Knives and Catapults. Found my prey. I'm not too far away there, probably about 15 yards. Get my balls ready. Might use this for a while. That's my excuse for when I miss. One shot, one miss. Not very good at this, am I? Get a bit closer. This is only to be fair, that was only about 10 yards away. But the catapult is quite powerful. Ripped straight through the can. So I've had 3 shots. The one from about 10 yards is the only one I hit. I'm deadly from 10 yards, but other than that. Tonight's feast is chicken fajitas.
It is.
First course anyway.
Yeah, followed by beer.
Beer, pork steaks,
Oh yeah.
couple of little lamb cutlet things. Meat feast.
Meat feast.
Right, welcome now to the fajita bar.
Bit of salsa, I think. Not too much.
It's spicy.
Yeah, it should be. Right, this is going to be the difficult bit.
Chucking chicken all over.
Yeah,
Chicken, peppers, onion. Looks the part, that, doesn't it?
my chief taste.
Oh, yeah, you've got to be, haven't you?
Um,
How do you roll it up? Yeah.
I'm going to go for that kind of option, like that. This is a bit I don't like, my face on video.
Yeah. Nod. Nod.
Very nice.
Next course, pork steak, and then for pudding we've got lamb chops and beer. Rick's trying out his new winter under blanket today from UK Hammocks. He ordered it before Christmas and it's only just arrived in March, so the lead time was bloody ages. So just as it starts to warm up, he gets to try his new winter underquilt. Looks really good quality though, and I imagine he's going to be toasty warm in this. Pork chops are almost done. Well, black. As you can see, it's really dark in the wood, but when you come to the edge, you've still got a little bit of blue sky, red tinge in the distance there, so it should be a good day tomorrow. field full of sheep. It's almost midnight, so I'll pack my stuff away. I'm going to have another quarter of an hour or so beside the fire, and then I'm going to head off to the hammock.
It's been raining a little bit this morning. There's a small amount of rain still dropping on the top. I don't really want to get out of the hammock. Nice and comfortable. But I need a cup of coffee and I need to get some bacon on the go.
Fire's out, but Rick assures me there is some heat left in there, so we might be able to coax it into life again. Just getting a few dried pine needles off the tree. These won't take a spark really, will they? But they'll.
No. Just do this for now.
Kindling.
Next stage after
the pine needles. When you turn it over, that should be dry under there now, hopefully. Still got, yeah, some heat on there. So might not even need the ferro rod yet.
I don't think it will.
You don't think so?
Try it.
It's going to melt through into your hand.
Just going to get a bit of heat in there before I put this stuff on top.
You're going to go home stinking again.
I came here stinking.
You just open it up a little bit there now and you get some air in it. Flames. Oh. Have a little bit of fire. Get the next stage ready. We're not far off there, are we? Pine needles must have a little bit of moisture in them.
Spread them out thinishly.
Let it breathe. See if we can get a spark to drop into that. But yeah, it's took a spark, look. You could just coax that into growing, can't you?
It's good.
Full English today. Beats porridge. Rick's already demolished his. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then Rick's gonna show me how to make some natural teas. Doesn't look too shabby, does it? So we're going to be trying nettle tea, pine needle tea, and ground ivy. Yeah, ground ivy. I've had nettle tea a couple of times and that's all right. I've never tried these pine needles before. So Rick assures me they're really good drinking. So we'll see. So we're just going to break these off around here on the plant and then take them back to camp to process. I've got a decent sized bag full there. All we're going to do is chop these little green tips off, chop them up to fine pieces and make a tea. So here's a ground ivy. It's got a distinguishing small purple flower. It seems the best technique is to pull the buds off the end. And then chop them up afterwards. Got about a quarter of a mug full in there. And now we're going to just add some, not boiling, but it was boiling a minute ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll let that stew. Does it need a bit of a stir?
Yeah, a bit of a stir.
Colour's gone out of them straight away. We've gone to a really pale green now from that vibrant green. We'll let that sit for a bit. You can even use the remaining pine stems to strain your tea. It's done its job, look, hasn't it? There's one or two small ones in there, but it's alright though. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's a bit like, a bit lemon sippy.
It's certainly fresh.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Our next beverage is going to be the ground ivy. So we've got about a quarter to a third of a Crusader mug full in there. Half full of water. Let it stew. So this one's the ground ivy.
A bit more colour to this, isn't it?
Yes, it's like green tea, this one. My metabolism's going to go through the roof, I'm sure of it. That's cabbage, isn't it?
Cheers.
Yeah.
Bit warm.
Doesn't smell as good as the last one.
It smells different though, doesn't it? It smells a bit more. Now then, it's quite a little bit hoppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
It's not beer, is it?
They call it ale cost.
Do they?
And they used to put it in beer as a flavouring.
It's no Brewdog, this.
No, but it's yeah,
But it's alright, it's drinkable. It's not my favourite though, that.
it's quite a bitter. I think it could do with
Some lemon in it.
honey in it.
Yeah. Well, lemon for me.
Lemon.
Now for the nettle tea. It's got asbestos fingers. Just want the tips, don't you really, Rick?
Yeah.
I've had nettle tea a few times. It's drinkable if you've got nothing else. It's got a good nutritional value though, hasn't it, nettles? Now I've got a reasonable cup full of nettles. Just the tender tops. Same process. Stir it up and let nature do its thing. There's the nettle one. I don't know if you can see that, but it's nice light green liquid. Come on then, I don't think I'll get any in there, but I'm not going to the top because I know you like this one, Mick. You can eat that as well, can't you? If you wanted to. What's that like?
It's a bit like nettles.
Yeah? I thought, surprise, surprise.
Do with a bit of lamb with it.
Now that is better than the ground ivy, but not as good as the pine one.
nutty taste to it.
Yeah, don't mind that.
Yeah, I could drink a gallon of that.
A gallon?
Spread out over 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. So I've tried 3 different natural teas from in this woodland now. Quite like the pine one, and I did like the nettle one as well. The ground ivy just wasn't for me. But I'm a coffee drinker, so I'm going to have one of these now to finish me off. Pot hanger's still going strong. Rick's had enough of the nettle tea as well. He's on to instant tea now, isn't it?
That's it. Typhoon QT. Very nice it is too, thank you very much.
So that's about it for this trip. It's been a great 2 nights. I got to learn a few new things and to practice some skills. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.